Hey guys, it's Tyen. So I'm not the best cook, but I do enjoy making my own healthy meals when I have the time or if I need to meal prep. I get a lot of questions from you guys as well as my clients asking me what are some ingredients to buy at the supermarket if you're looking to go on a cleaner diet. I'm not going to give you a lengthy grocery list, but here are some of the kitchen staples that I believe are very key if you're looking to go on a healthier diet. Just a little disclaimer, this is what works for me, what I like to buy at the supermarket, but only you can decide what works for you. However, you can still use this video as a checklist for you when you go supermarket shopping, and you can switch out what you like. Alright, the first food group I'm going to talk about is carbs. Now, there are carbs in literally almost everything. We probably eat a diet of more than 70% carbs. Carbs are just so good. And I feel that it's that food group that is very misunderstood. A lot of people say, you know, if I want to lose weight, I gotta cut carbs, I gotta stop eating rice, blah, 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 blah. No, carbs are very essential because we need it for energy, we need it for so many bodily functions. So do not cut carbs. That is one of the biggest fitness misconceptions that I need to debunk right now. But in terms of carbs, there are better carbs, and here are some of my favorite carbs to eat that I think are essential if you're looking to start a healthier diet that isn't too expensive. Now, there are so many different types of rice to eat, and rice is a staple for the Asian diet. However, this is the rice that I think is healthier for you. So you have brown rice and basmati rice. Why? It's because they are low GI, which means it's low on the glycemic index. This means that you would actually feel fuller longer, which will reduce the chance of you snacking. It contains a lot more fiber than your conventional white rice, and I just think it's just great for your overall digestion and doesn't give you those sugar spikes that you would if you were to eat your normal white rice. So guys, please don't cut rice out of your diet. It is a staple. Just go for your healthier rice options like brown rice and basmati rice. You just gotta watch your portion sizes, but other than that, you should be a-okay. The next carb is oats. Now, oats is a super versatile food item that I believe everyone should have in their kitchen. Why? It's because it's great for breakfast, lunch. You can have it sweet or savory. In fact, if you're looking for a savory oat recipe, then go and check out my Asian-inspired porridge that is available on the No Sweat app, because that is one of my personal favorite comfort foods. It's super healthy and delicious. Literally, there's one thing, like if I was caught on an island and I had to like keep one staple with me, I think it would be oats, because you know, you can just eat them with everything. So this is rye bread, and it's considered more nutritious than your normal wheat bread. Most bread out there is made from wheat flour, whereas rye bread is made from rye flour, and that's a lot better for you in terms of digestion. It contains a lot more vitamins like potassium and calcium. You know what, sometimes when you eat white bread or other commercial breads out there, you get this very bloated feeling. But what I have personally found with rye bread, and what a lot of people that I have introduced this to have said, is that it just makes you feel a lot less bloated, and it doesn't contain as much sugar. So remember, you can still be a bread lover without breaking your diet. Just go for the better options, and I highly recommend rye bread. In terms of noodles, I go for rice vermicelli or bihun, as well as buckwheat noodles, which is soba. I absolutely love it because it's super versatile and very easy to make. I can make my lunch in less than 5 minutes with this. It's amazing. I think that they are great because they are low GI, very high in fiber as compared to other noodles that you will get. And it's great for people who love noodles and want to satisfy that carb craving. So that's all I have for carbs. In summary, you want to go for things that are low GI and high in fiber. It's going to keep you full for long, and I hope to have debunked that misconception, if you might have had it, about carbs being the enemy. Remember, carbs is not the enemy. It's all about portion sizes and choosing the right kind of carbs. Next up, I have proteins, which is the building block of our muscles. Now, I have the vegetarian and non-vegetarian proteins. For the vegetarian proteins, which I always believe are the cheaper options if you're looking to increase your protein intake, I have eggs, which are essential. I think that eggs are a great way for you to increase your protein intake if you're looking to gain more muscle and to lose more weight. You want to eat more protein because your protein actually helps you to burn more fat. I also have tempeh, which I personally like. I know that a lot of people know of tempeh, but they don't really know how to cook it, but it's one of those very underrated vegetarian proteins that I believe everyone needs to try. And then of course we have some tofu, which is super high in protein and low in fat. Moving on to our non-vegetarian protein, we have chicken breast, fish, and lean ground beef. If you're someone who's looking to increase their protein intake, then I think that lean chicken breast is a great option. Again, the breast of the chicken is the lowest in fat, very high in protein, and it contains this amino acid called tryptophan. Tryptophan is an essential amino acid that cannot be produced by our body, so we need to get it from our foods. And what it does is that it regulates your appetite as well as sleep. We also have lean ground beef. Again, we want to get as lean as possible. Grass-fed beef is probably the best, and because it is very low in fat, it is great for you to increase your protein intake in your diet. And then we have fish. If you're someone who is on a weight loss diet, then fish is a great option. It is very low in fat. It's what I call soft protein, so it's very easily digested by the body. So I personally love salmon, but salmon can be a bit more on like the pricier side. I remember being a student and not really having a big budget to go and meal prep, so I did go for white fish just to switch it up from my normal chicken breast. It is again super low in fat, very high in protein, and awesome if you're looking to increase your general protein intake. So yeah, these are just my personal go-tos when it comes to increasing my protein intake without breaking my budget. The next category is vegetables. Now, I love my vegetables. I think that it's very essential to eat an abundance of them in your diet, and it really depends on what the supermarket has. So I just pick up what is on sale, what's in season, but if it's more convenient for you, frozen vegetables also work fine. A lot of people don't know this, but vegetables are carbs, but they are the carbs that you want to be eating the most of, specifically your leafy greens. So over here, I have spinach. Spinach is one of my favorite vegetables because I think it's very versatile. I use it for my omelets, for my salads, and if you're someone who doesn't like to take them raw, then you can have it cooked in so many different ways. It's also very high in iron, calcium, and antioxidants, which is important for you to fight diseases. So over here, I have xiao bai cai, and it's probably one of my favorite veggies because it's again very high in vitamins and very easy for you to put into your noodle dishes or Asian dishes with your rice. I also find that, when it comes to a lot of these meal prep videos, it's very Western centric, so they eat a lot of raw veggies. But what I love about Asian style cooking is that your food can be steamed and stir fried, and xiao bai cai is just one of those great veggies to do so. Another carb that I love to add to my diet is these starchy carbohydrates. So we have potatoes. I have a white potato and a purple sweet potato. I mean, there's debate that there's one potato that is healthier than the other or whatever, but I think that both of them are very nutrient dense. They're very high in antioxidants, which is great for your health, and they are also one of those carbs that keep you fuller for longer. I love potatoes. I use them for my stew. If I'm looking for a quick snack, I literally take the Japanese sweet potato, I pop it in the oven for 5 minutes, and it's soft and moist, keeps me full, and is full of nutrients. Other vegetables that I can add to my stew are mushrooms, cucumbers, carrots, and broccoli. I think these are very high in fiber, very nutrient dense, and if you have an abundance of them in your foods, I think it makes for a perfectly balanced diet. I mean, these are just ideas. It really depends on what's in your supermarket. My point here being that you want to make sure that your meal is filled with a lot of fiber from these foods because it can keep you full and will reduce your chances of snacking after your meal. Other vegetables like tomato and celery, I absolutely love to use them for my green juices in the morning. I just think it's a great way to kickstart my metabolism. I love having my celery juice with maybe a green apple or some tomato because the antioxidants that you get from that is great for you, for your skin, for your overall bodily functions. Just in general, it gives me energy and kickstarts my digestion. For some people who don't really like eating greens, like not a fan and they eat out a lot, I think this is a great way for you to ensure that you get the vitamins that you need earlier in the day. I also have garlic and onion to flavor the foods. A lot of people like to flavor the foods with different sauces, but this is a great way to add flavor to your foods without adding extra calories. I'm also a bit of a lazy cook, so if you have the option of buying chopped garlic or chopped onions, then go for it. Common misconception that a lot of people have is that they have to cut out fruit when they're trying to go on a diet because it's very high in sugar. But the truth is that there are fruits that are a lot lower in sugar and they are really good for you. Something like blueberries that is packed in antioxidants. Any kind of berry pretty much, like blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries. These are one of the better fruits that you want to add to your diet. A lot of people say things like banana is way too high in sugar, but if you eat your fruit earlier in the day and use use it as fuel and energy for you, then I think that definitely go for the fruit as your snack because it is nature's candy. Between eating an apple and a Kit Kat bar, you definitely know which one has more nutrients. Lastly, I have lemon. I use it for seasoning over my meats, my fish, as well as my salads. Overall, veggies are the carbs that you want to be eating the most of because they are packed with vitamins, with fiber, and all the nutrients that you need to feel full, give you energy, and for your overall health and well-being. And for all the people who don't like eating veggies, I always have this piece of advice. You just choose one veggie that you don't mind eating. For a lot of people, actually, that is broccoli. So what you want to do is that you want to eat more of this vegetable. You want to eat it in abundance. And once you start eating more veggies, your taste buds and your palate actually changes so that you'll be more receptive to eating a whole variety of other veggies. So it comes from broccoli to cooked spinach to, cucumber, and then slowly they may make their way up to eating celery and parsley. The next food group is fats. I think that fats is a commonly misunderstood group because a lot of people think that they don't want to eat fat because you eat fat, you get fat. But there are your good fats and your bad fats. For bad fats, you have things like butter, something that is very high in saturated fats or even trans fats. Those are things that you want to stay away from. Instead, you want to be filling your diet with essential fats and fats that are very high in a lot of nutrients that are good for you, for your digestion, and for your overall balanced diet. In terms of oils, you want to stay with healthier oils like extra virgin olive oil and coconut oil. Oils like palm oil, canola oil, corn oil. These are the oils that you want to stay away from because they are highly processed. Instead of the regular oil, I use this to pan fry my meats. I use them over salads. They are great for you to cook with as well as to just eat raw. In fact, I've read a lot of health benefits from just drinking extra virgin olive oil, like a little teaspoon every day. A lot of cultures actually use this for medicinal properties. So I think if it's good for your hair and your face, then it should be good for your food. These are healthier nuts, so I have almond and walnuts. There are a lot of other nuts that are way too high in fat, so that might actually add too many calories to your diet, so you want to watch that. Things like pine nuts, macadamia nuts, Brazil nuts. Chia seeds is another superfood. I know it's like very trendy. There was like this phase where there was chia seeds and everything, but they are also one of those food items that just keep you very full. With my chia seeds, I actually add them to my smoothies. So if I'm making like a berry smoothie, I add my chia seeds, or sometimes over my salads. It's a great way for you to add some fiber to your diet. In general, I feel that this group of food is highly underrated, and these are just some great options that are a bit more affordable and easy for you to add to your foods. Over here, I have sauces and seasonings. Now, I love to flavor my foods, but I try to stay away from sauces that are high in sugar, salt, sodium, and other preservatives. Instead, using natural herbs and light sauces are a great way to season your foods without adding the extra calories. This is very basic, but over here I have my salt and pepper, and I use it for my seasoning of my meats and to just add to foods to give it more flavor. I love black pepper, so pepper is a must for me in almost everything. It also has a lot of health benefits. For your salt, a lot of people think that salt is not good for you and they try to cut that out of your diet. The truth is that salt and natural sodium is very important for your body, for your electrolytes, and your bodily functions. So I would still add salt to my diet. Instead, I would go for less processed salt, and Himalayan pink salt falls under that category. I also have light soy sauce, which is a great low sodium salt alternative. These are some natural herbs and spices. I have chili, garlic, basil leaves, oregano, rosemary, parsley, and thyme. I love to cook with them. They are a great way to add flavor to your foods without adding your extra calories. So you can add as much as you want. And if you want some sauces for your dips, I have some sriracha as well as yellow mustard, not pictured here. But I did talk about it in my previous video about 0-calorie foods. So these are my go-to when it comes to sauces and dips. I do try to avoid things like chili sauce and ketchup because they do have a lot of sugars and added calories that you don't otherwise want to put into your foods. But yeah, here are the healthier options, and remember, you don't need heavy sauces and dressings to make your food flavorful. These work just fine, and they have so many other health benefits that are great for you. My last food group, and also my favorite food group, is the snacks. Now, I love My snacks. I am such a snack monster. I snack all throughout the day, so it's very important for me to be choosing the healthier options, because if not, well, I'm in trouble. Here are some of my favorite healthier snacks to eat. I love popcorn because it's one of the healthier snack alternatives as compared to your conventional potato chips or corn chips. If you have those popcorn kernels, it is great if you can pop it yourself. You can add your own seasonings and flavorings to make it taste as yummy as possible. But if you're lazy like me, this is a popcorn brand that I like a lot because it has a short ingredients list. It only has popcorn kernels, sea salt, and coconut oil. When it comes to your snacks, you want to make sure that your ingredient list is short with minimal processed items, which makes this a perfect snack. Moving on for sweets, I love chocolate, specifically dark chocolate, and the higher the cocoa percentage, the better. Cocoa has a lot of health benefits for you, which makes this for a great snack, and you want to go for something that is higher than 50% cocoa. In front here, I have some Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is a great, easy thing to eat in the morning or just as a snack. I absolutely love this brand, or any yogurt brand where the protein is very high and the sugar is not too high. You want to make sure that the sugar in your yogurt is less than 8 grams per serving, because there are a lot of yogurts in the market that are flavored and the sugar content is way too high. You want to naturally flavor your yogurt. So over here, I have a high protein yogurt. I add blueberries and a bit of oats and granola, and that's just like my favorite pick-me-up snack in the middle of the day. For the milk, I think this varies from person to person, but I am personally lactose sensitive, so I can't take a lot of dairy milk. I have switched to dairy alternatives, and oat milk has to be my hands down favorite. It's much better for the environment as far as plant-based milks go, and the taste is just very creamy to me. I love to add this to my coffee, to my cereals, or there are other great alternatives like almond milk or even pistachio milk. Lastly, I have rice cakes. I think this is a very versatile snack. A lot of people don't know about rice cakes, but I think that they are great as a very quick and easy carb option for you to put spreads over it with like natural peanut butter, with honey, with fruit, with cottage cheese, which is how I love to enjoy these. This has, again, very little processing. It only has salt and brown rice in the ingredients list. So again, any snack with a short ingredients list is an A-okay snack. Overall, these are still processed foods, so try to minimize your consumption of them in general. But if you're a snack monster like me, then these are just healthier options for you to choose from. Okay lah, I love my normal things like Doritos also. I love my unhealthy snacks, but you just gotta keep them to a minimum. In general, here are my kitchen must-haves when it comes to meal prepping for a healthier diet. I always gravitate towards things that are more affordable and nutritious, so I think that these are great staples for you to keep in your kitchen. Of course, this whole video could have been an infographic. However, I feel that if you want to develop a healthier relationship with food, it's very important for you to know the benefits of what the food is giving to you. My last tip is to always read ingredients lists, and I've done a video about that before, about reading your food labels, and to also keep your processed items to a minimum. So that's all I have for you for today's video. I hope it gives you a better idea of what to get at the supermarket the next time you want to go shopping, and if you're looking to go on a cleaner diet. I also have healthy meal plans and Asian-inspired recipes available on the No Sweat app that are simple and healthy to make. So if you're looking to start a cleaner diet, then definitely go and check it out. Over there, you'll get personalized workouts that are tailored to your fitness goals. As a member, you get one-on-one fitness assessments with me, and yes, I do personally respond to each and every single one of you. So if any fitness inquiries, please go drop them over there. You'll get access to live chats, live stream workouts, and even exclusive invites to our meet and greet sessions. The app is completely free to download and comes with a free 1-week trial. And after the trial, you have the option of signing up for a 1-year, 3-month, or 1-month plan. And if you sign up for the 1-year plan, then you'll also get a free set of no sweat resistance bands. We also have a merch store where you'll find other useful supplements for your home workouts, so please head on over there to check it out. Lastly, with all our other videos, please remember to give this one a thumbs up, click the subscribe button, and hit the little bell so you never miss a notification every time we post a new video. Or you can download the Clicknetwork app to watch our videos over there. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and stay healthy. Bye!